Okay, how are we doing? So day 4 of lockdown yoga. The clocks changed last night, so I wonder if people know what time it is. Obviously we've had an hour less in bed, so feeling a little bit sleepy this morning. And yesterday we did quite a well, for some people I know they found yesterday's practice a little bit strong, so we're going to take it nice and gentle today. So I'll just, as usual, allow a few minutes for people to join. So when you arrive, if you want to say hi. My mum is calling me. I can't talk right now, Mum. You're supposed to be doing yoga. So when you join, if you want to say hi, where you're checking in from, so that everyone else watching can see who they're practicing with. Hey Caroline, I can see that you've joined. Thanks for being here. How's it going? Let us know. I know that you are new to yoga, so let us know how it's going. Yeah, I was just saying that we've all had an hour less in bed today and might be a little bit sore from yesterday's practice, so I'm going to take it a bit more gentle today. I can't believe it's day 4 already. I reckon this is going to fly by, actually. And I hope that we're not going to have any problems with noise today, because I can hear people drilling outside my flat. So they seem to be doing some kind of roadworks right outside. So hopefully you're still going to be able to hear me. Hey Peter, Peter's here. Hey Lucy, good to see you. I can see people joining. I don't see the names, it's only if I recognise your profile picture. Oh, hey Anna, good to have you here. Awesome. Okay, so we have got some nice early birds awake and ready to do yoga. Hey Finola, good to see you again. Awesome. Caroline says it's going fine, thanks Alex. I'm just glad no one can see me while I'm doing it. Well, we were thinking about doing these on Zoom, but yeah, I think it's nice in the beginning, although yeah, don't worry about that. That's just how we start. That's always how it starts. I know some people found it hard to keep up with the changes in the postures yesterday. Like if you're new to them, then that's really natural, so don't worry about that. Okay, what's the time? Okay, we're gonna start because yeah, it's 4 minutes after, so we'll get going. And if you have any questions and stuff, you can pop them in the comments afterwards and I'll look at them later. Okay, so go and head over to your mat if you're not there already, and get yourself nice and comfortable in a seated position. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my cushion and just use it to lift up my hips a little, and then find yourself a nice comfortable seat. So that might just be cross-legged, it might be half lotus, or if you have any issues with the knees, then feel free to sit in a chair or in any other position that works for you. I always say this at the beginning of every session because it's very weird not to be able to see my students, so it's even more important when you're practicing online and I can't see you and help you and adjust you. It's even more important to really listen to your body and only do what feels good for you. So make sure that you are modifying as you need to, and just take what I say as a suggestion, try it out. If you can feel a stretch and you feel like you're benefiting from it, then stay there. If it feels painful, or if it feels like you're going to injure yourself, you'll know the difference, and then don't do it, come out of it and do something else instead. Okay, so let's take a couple of moments just to close down the eyes. I want to sit up nice and tall, nice straight spine, lifting the crown of the head to the ceiling. And relax the shoulders down away from the ears. And just start to tune into your breath. So you can start by taking a couple of deep inhales and exhales, just to really bring your awareness to the breath. Inhaling through the nose. And then exhaling through the mouth with an audible sigh. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Nice big inhale, really filling up the lungs, breathing all the way down into the belly. And then when you're ready, go ahead and exhale. Good. And then just bring some awareness to the natural rhythm of the breath. So without trying to change it, without doing anything, just witness, just watch for a few moments here. And just taking this time to really arrive on the mat, to get ready, because you may have rushed to get here. I know that I did, because we lost an hour last night. And just allowing the breath to bring you back to center, back to this present moment, ready for your practice. Good. Okay, and then softly, when you're ready, open the eyes. And we're going to start with some hip circles here. So bring the hands onto the knees and start to make circles with the hips. So you're leaning back and then coming forwards. And you can inhale as you go back and exhale as you go forwards. So like I said, it's going to be a nice, gentle Sunday vibe to the session today. We're not going to really move very far from the ground, which I know some people will appreciate. If you need something a bit more energetic today, then this maybe will just be your warm-up. So when we come forward the next time, we're going to take the circles in the opposite direction. So nice big circles here. Try to keep the hips grounded, keep the sit bones down. And just notice how this feels in the body this morning. Good, let's do one more. And then slowly coming back to center. So from here, inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to bring the palms together. And exhale, scoop the hands back down. Inhale, reaching up, maybe looking up to the hands. Exhale, bring the hands down. One more time. Inhale through the nose if you can. And exhale, again through the nose now. Good. So we inhale once again. This time we're going to take our hands over to the right for a twist. So bring that left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Try not to lean back into it. So that's a common thing I see. You don't want to have much weight in that right hand. You're sitting up nice and tall, straight spine. Relax the shoulders, and then as much as you can, twist into the right side. So we'll take a few deep breaths here. Twists are really good for detoxification, for cleansing. So good for our organs. It's like squeezing out a sponge. You know, you squeeze out all the dirty water. So one more breath. and then slowly come back to the center. Reach the arms up as you inhale, and then exhale over to the other side. So again, sit up nice and tall. Try to feel that the twist is starting from the navel and then spiraling up. Looking over the left shoulder, nice straight spine. Again, not leaning into that backhand too much. Take a nice deep breath into this twist. And then slowly come back to center, reach the arms up, stretching up, and then exhale, bring the hands down. Okay, we're going to do one more seated posture. So we're going to inhale, reach the left arm up, and then exhale over to the right side into a side stretch, okay? So you can stay on the hand here if that's enough. Remember to open up the chest, maybe look up. And if you feel that you can go deeper, then you can come down onto the elbow. But make sure you're still pressing that left hip down if you've gone this far. If the leg is starting to come up and the butt cheek is coming up, then you're better off staying here, okay? So one more nice deep breath. And then slowly inhale back to center. We'll bring both arms up. Exhale over to the other side. So again, take your time. It might feel different on this side. So take your time to feel into it. See where you want to be. How far you can go, where you're feeling a stretch, you're feeling challenged, but you're not pushing yourself into anything that is too painful or not good for you. So opening up the chest again, nice couple of deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center, both arms up, and exhale, bring hands down. Okay, so we're going to come onto all fours now. So take a moment to get positioned. You want to get the elbows and wrists underneath the shoulders and the hips underneath the knees as best you can, and spread the fingers nice and wide here. You can tuck the toes like me or press down into the tops of the feet, whatever feels best for you. And then on the inhale, we're going to we're going to lift the tailbone, arch the spine, open up the chest and look up. And then as you exhale, from the tailbone start to round, and imagine you can feel that flowing up through each vertebra until your whole back is rounded, chin to chest, and you're really strongly pushing the floor away from you. And then again, inhale. So often the desire is to rush through these postures, to do them as quickly as possible, but actually, slower is often better. You can often feel a lot more. So continue to flow. Exhaling to round. And see if you can just become aware of each vertebra as you move through these two positions, cat-cow. Noticing where the back feels stiff, where it feels good, where there's flexibility, where there isn't. Good, let's do one more. One full round, so exhaling. Inhale. And then slowly come back to a tabletop position. Okay, so from here, we're going to keep that left hand pressing down and inhale, reach the right arm up. A nice twist here. And then as you exhale, we're going to take this right hand and thread it through the gap between our left arm and left leg, okay? So you're going to reach to the left stay up nice and high. And then we're going to flow through this a couple of times. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. One more time. Inhale, nice big stretch. And then exhaling, bringing that hand all the way down over to the left side of the mat. Good, we'll hold it here for a moment. Nice deep breath. And then inhale, slowly come back to center. So same again on the opposite side now. Inhale, reach up. Really stretch, as if you're trying to reach the ceiling. And then exhale, thread it through. Looking towards the left hand. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come all the way down, and we'll just hold it here for a few moments. Nice deep breath. And then slowly come back up onto all fours. Okay, so let's just sit back on the knees for a moment. We're going to bring the hands in front of us and just give the wrists a little bit of love after that. They might be feeling a bit tender now, so just circle in the wrists, take them in both directions. And then take hold of one hand and just draw the hand down so that you get this stretch over the top of the wrist here. Good, and then the other hand. And then give them a shake. Awesome! Okay, so let's spread the hands. We're going to take the knees nice and wide, bring the big toes together, and then sit back on the heels. So take your time here, slowly bringing your chest down, walking the hands forwards, and coming into child's pose, drawing the head, forehead to the ground. I'm not doing it just because you won't be able to hear me once I go down there, but it looks like this. That's if you can see me. Sometimes, depending on what posture you're in, you won't be able to see me. But when you get there, just take a few deep breaths and allow the hips to sink back. Good. And then very slowly start to walk yourself back up. Bring the knees together. And we're going to slide onto our side and bring the legs out in front of us. So we're going to start with, we're going to do a couple of forward folds. So we'll start by bending the right foot and bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. So the right leg makes like, I don't know what shape you call that, a triangle or something, but it comes out to the side, hopefully you can see. And this left leg is nice and straight. You're going to push through the heel, point your toes up to the ceiling, and as always, we want a nice straight spine here. So notice now that the hips have become a bit diagonal, okay? They're probably not in line with your mat. Mine are pointing this way, and when I say hips, I mean these bones that stick out at the front here, okay? So you want to do a slight twist and try to line yourself up more with that left leg. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, just slowly folding forward. So take your time, you'll start to feel the stretch down the left leg. If it's too much, you can bend the knee. And you maybe are just here. Maybe your hands are only reaching around the knee area, the shin, that's totally fine. If you can, take hold of the foot, take hold of the foot. And just gently, with a few breaths, allow yourself to go a bit deeper with each exhalation. You can drop the head down, let the back of the neck release. And if the body will allow, maybe bringing the forehead all the way down to the knee. So a couple of deep breaths here, just to allow the stretch to go a bit deeper. With each exhalation, you will maybe feel that. And then very slowly, very gently start to come back up again. So take your time coming in and out of these postures, especially if that was quite a strong stretch for you. And then we're going to switch legs. So the left foot, sole of the foot comes into the inside of the right thigh. Again, like sitting up nice and tall, so take a moment to adjust. Right leg is nice and straight, flex the foot, and then just take that little adjustment with the hips so that you're lining up with that straight leg. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, start to fold forwards. So again, taking your time, just feeling in. Every day is different. So some days you might be able to get straight down to the knee, other days you might be feeling really stiff. And then if you wish to, taking hold of the leg wherever you are, let the head relax completely, taking out any tension from the neck and the shoulders. And just breathe into that stretch. So see if you can soften into it. So in yoga, we're never trying to get somewhere in a particular posture. We just want to allow the body to soften. And over time, with practice, that's when we get to these certain postures that you've maybe seen a way that you think they should look. So try to put all of that out of your mind and just be with whatever you're experiencing. And then again, very slowly, we're going to come back up. And this time we're going to take the feet wide, so you can stay where you are on your mat. I'm just turning so you can see me. We're going to take the feet wide and again flex both feet. So pointing the toes up to the ceiling, pushing the heels away from you and sitting up nice and tall. Now this is really going to work the inside of the legs as well. So we're slowly going to start to walk down. And again, you're maybe just here, and maybe that's enough for today. If you're feeling a stretch, then just breathe here. If you can go a little further, then maybe the forearms come down. And if you're nice and warm and very flexible, some people can bring the whole of the chest and head to the ground. That is not me this morning, so I'm just going to be here. And again, wherever you are, just take some nice deep breaths. Maybe close the eyes, take out any visual distraction. And again, just notice if after a few breaths, there's an opening, there's room to go a bit deeper, if the body allows. Good. And then slowly start to make your way back up. We're going to bend the knees, bring them in, and just give yourself a big hug. And then from here, come and lie down on your back. So half an hour goes very quickly when you're doing postures a bit slower. So we've only got time for maybe one or two more. So we're just going to cross the right leg over the left leg. So the ankle of the right leg is resting on my left thigh. Now, for some of you, this might be enough, and you can just push this right knee away from you. We're looking for a stretch around the glutes here. around the right side. If you don't feel much here, then you can thread the needle. So you reach your hands around the left leg and you draw the left leg in towards the chest. So keep that right foot flexed. If you do that, you're going to feel a lot more around the right hip and buttocks area. And just take a few deep breaths here. And maybe exhaling with a sigh. And then gently and slowly coming out and switching sides. So left ankle over the right thigh. Again, you can stay here, that might be enough. Or thread the needle, take hold of the right leg. Keep that left foot flexed, shoulders relaxed, close the eyes and breathe. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, gently release the legs, hug the knees into the chest, maybe bring the nose towards the knees, give yourself a big squeeze, wrap the elbows around. Give yourself lots of love this morning. Seems as we have to keep distance, might not be getting as many cuddles as normal. And then from here, we're going to come into Shavasana. So if you have time, it's a Sunday after all, if you have time, I encourage you to stay on your mat. You might want to do some more stretches because we've run out of time. You might just want to have a longer relaxation and lie here for an extra 10 minutes. So I definitely encourage that. And for those of you that have somewhere to go or be, well, you shouldn't really be going anywhere, but maybe you have something to do. We'll just be here for a minute or so, and then I'll finish the session. So allow yourself to really embrace this moment. Allow yourself to completely let go. Feel any tension, just releasing from the physical body into the ground, into the earth beneath you. Letting go of any needs to be doing something, to be busy. And just enjoy this moment of stillness, being present in the now. And those of you that need to move, slowly start to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe turn the head from side to side. And then bending the knees, take the right arm up. We're going to roll onto the right side. Take your time here and slowly ease yourself up to a seated position. So some of you may have seen my post earlier today in Facebook of nurses and doctors in a hospital in Barcelona were chanting Om and singing mantras, yogic mantras. And as I said in my post, like, yogis know the power that this stuff has. It really does have the ability to relieve stress and anxiety and change the brain waves in our brain. And to bring a sense of peace and calmness to us. It does many other things as well, but I haven't got time to explain. So for those of you that would like to join in with the Om, you may find it beneficial, even if you've never done it before and it feels unusual or weird. And those of you that have done it, then feel free to join in. So closing your eyes, bringing the hands together in prayer position. We'll inhale for Om. And just take a moment of stillness to feel the vibrations of the sound of Om. Namaste. So thank you everyone for joining me on day 4. Awesome to have you here. Let me know how that was for you. Sunday morning, so hopefully that was a nice relaxing like Sunday vibe to your yoga, especially after the one yesterday. So we'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow with day 5. By the way, I loved seeing your, there was some people posted some pictures of themselves doing yoga with me in the mornings. Some people had pets joining them on their mats. It was really awesome to see that. So I'd love to see more. I'd love to see what's going on. Are you practicing alone, with your family, with your friends, you know, with your dogs, with your cats? So yeah, if you want to take a picture and post it and then tag me in it, that would be awesome. And thanks so much for those of you that have been sharing these sessions with other people. If you think it will help people, then then please do share the message and let them know. So I will leave you there. Have a beautiful day and see you tomorrow. Bye.